this campaign and this unusual election with Trump being so hateful with his comments that women are, whatever happens tonight, and I'm certainly looking forward to a victory. I think that it's very early, and depending upon the states that come in and the electoral votes, but whatever happens tonight, I think there's going to be a big change in women, because as they've even said with the Republican women, they realize they've allowed these men to take over and to put them into a position where they're embarrassed and can't understand how all of those 18 men that where they were not paragons of virtue. And nobody came, when they objected to Trump, they only objected because he insulted them. They didn't say, I'm for women's rights, I'm for minorities, I'm for, pay equity. I'm not, they didn't argue the positions. They argued his personality. Right. And I think that women have gotten a kind of a shock, right, that there should be so much resentment and so much ugliness expressed. And I have a long perspective, because in 1972 I met some of those early women that ran for president. I spoke with Shirley Chisholm before she ran for office.
What did you say?
And one of the reasons, she told me how she was hurt, not so much for her sex in her community, but the black men felt resentful that she was getting all this attention, that it was their turn. And she prevailed upon me personally, and I'm lonely. She was in Albany at the time. I'm lonely here. We have to have women run for office, run for the Assembly. And I did. I ran for office. She really inspired me to do that. And I didn't win, but neither did she. But we both made that effort. And I feel that women now have begun to say, hey, wait a minute.
Right. But Anne, I just want to ask you something that's I find very important and also confusing at times. We've had women heads of state in different parts of the world, whether it's UK or Israel or India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, yet it's taken us so long to nominate a woman.
I think we have
for president.
I think a lot of women have not really focused on that. Right. They've kind of felt...
Why is that?
We've had certain benefits, and so we didn't see obvious hurts like you have in the Middle East, where we have to wear burqas and all of that. And they were very busy with their own professional lives, and they were very busy working in families and all, and suddenly they're beginning to understand and wake up. And I'm looking for the millennials to understand. My own granddaughters, they're amazing.
How so?
One is studying in astronomy, another one's landscape architecture, another one's in internet marketing.
Wow.
I mean, they're not doing what I would like them to do, is go campaigning, but they are doing their thing. So then on the other hand, you have women who are working and have children, and they don't have time. But I think there's going to be a difference.
But Anne, tell us what impact the millennials are going to have on this decision 2016.
Well, I'm hoping that we're going to come out with it. But if we don't, I think a lot of people and a lot of women are going to think, now wait a minute, how did we let this happen to us? And they really, I think, will wake up. I'm hoping so. And a lot of men are with us. A lot of men are just as horrified and just as upset. And I learned when I was working as campaigning or doing the things that I did, if I talked to men about equality and this and that, kind of got a dull look in their eyes. But if I mentioned their daughters, they woke up.
Yeah.
They're very, very concerned about their daughters. And that's our hope, so.
And our next president, whoever it may be, Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton, will be in office for the 100th anniversary of women receiving the
That's
right to
right.
vote. So
That's
it's,
right.
it's going to be
It took
historic
That's
either
going to be
way.
a very
It took
historic
100 years to get that right to vote. Susan B. Anthony, and then we had Shirley Chisholm, and then we had Sarah Palin.
Yes.
Made some cracks. You know why? She was the first one that had a whole bunch of kids.
Yeah.
And even the conservative men in Alaska, I was very amused one night and kind of shocked that they were defending her. And they said, they didn't ask Joe Biden, who is taking care of his children,
Good.
why are they? And I said, wow.
It's about time.
Now, so she really did make some cracks there.
Yeah.
And nobody will ever take the attitude that a woman has a child
And
the
can't,
same way.
so that you
When I ran for the assembly, women were mad at me. How can you're going to leave your children
Who's going to cook
and go
dinner?
to
Yeah.
Albany? It was tough. It was very hard. So I have a lot of hope that way. Not that I won't be disappointed. I mean, I wore this in white for suffragettes
I love
to
it.
celebrate.
Wonderful.
There's a reason for it. So I'm still very, very hopeful. And it's early, and we just hope to celebrate.
Well, you're hopeful, Anne, as we are as well. And a lot of people watching us are this evening.
Absolutely.
So, Anne Giuliano, Jawin, thanks so much for joining us. Let's see how things are shaping